Hello everyone, welcome to hashtag Tag Tuesday. So another week of making tags. I'm super excited. So this is a collaboration hosted by Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming, and her channel link will be below. And yeah, go on over, look in her description box to see all the people that are participating. So today I decided to make 3 different size tags, and I'm going to show you what I'm using to make them. Well, I had torn off the manufacturer's piece that was there, but these are, fabric samples for upholstery. And I had purchased this, I don't know, a few years ago, and I just saw it in my like little drawer over here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to use that. And there's like so much yummy stuff in it. And what I figured I would do is I'm definitely making these for my December daily book. And so my thought process at this point is to make the tag without a lot on it so that there can be a good amount of space to add a good size photo, or it could be a smaller photo, but the point is that I need to be able to add a photo. So the tags might look a little on the empty side, but that's okay because I'm going to use them. To put photos on. So I have this size paper, I have this size paper, and then I have this. This is the divider that goes into the recollections box to store photos. So I'm going to cut these down, not a lot, just a little bit. And so I wanted like a long tag. So this one will be my long tag. And so that's that. Then I did want a couple of wider tags, and that's why I selected this. So I'm going to leave them super chunky. So actually there's not a lot that I'm going to be using that trimmer for. What I will do is I will go ahead and cut the tops here. Come on. For, to give them the tag shape. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to leave that for last, because what I'll do is I will actually cut with the fabric. So I do have a bit of a dilemma with the fabric. I'm just going to tell you. I don't know if you've ever seen, fabric samples like that, but they have this cardboard stuff on the back. And I am so much, I don't know, I tried pulling it off, and as you can see, on 2 of them, I was not successful. And I'm not super patient, so I'm going to see what happens with that. But this one, it all came off, and it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fabric. So I think on this one, I'll use this one on the biggest piece of paper, right? Because, yeah. There is print on it. I had it in my drawer, and yeah. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now, I love this fraying, so I do want to capture that. So I'm going to make sure that I have that at the bottom of this tag, like that. And then I'll cut the rest of it. So I think what I'll do is just grab my, wherever it may be on this desk, my Fabri-Tac. Oops, and get the Fabri-Tac all over this. Now, if you guys watch me, you know that my Fabri-Tac comes out super, super, super fast. I need to grab this so I don't get my glue all over my desk. It comes out super, super, super fast. I made the hole too big. I did. I don't know. It looked like that was where I was supposed to cut it. So I did. And it comes out super duper duper fast. So next time I buy it, I won't do that. I do want to make sure I get to the edge. And then we're going to place the fabric onto it. Okay. Now, of course, you know I'm all sticky at this point, right? So, all right, so I do want to get, like I said, the bottom on here. Let me see if I can even fray the side just a little bit more. Okay. So let's see. All right. It is slightly over the edge, and I think I'm going to be okay with that. And wow, that fabric tack really smells big time. I don't remember it really smelling like that all the time. I don't know why it is today. You know what? I think I put this on here backwards. I did. I put it so that the back was on the front. I think it was supposed to look like this. Oh, gosh, I'm telling you, it's a wonder I get anything done. It's a wonder anything looks like halfway decent that I work on. Oh, what a hoot. Okay, and of course it's on here crooked, so it looks crooked, and the whole thing. That's all right. We're rolling with it, everybody. All right, so before I move on, let me go ahead and clip these. Okay, and as you can see, it is just getting everywhere. Okay, so it is a little crooked, and I'm just going to trim this just a tad to help it to look not so crooked. And that worked. That looks good. All right, so as I said, that, you know, this is, the photo is going to go on here. So I do have some trim over here that I can fool around with to see what I want to put on here. I even have this beautiful piece right here. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And then I have these from Michaels. So I could even do something like that, just across the bottom, right? Super easy. I'm not looking to get super fancy with these tags. So let's see. So I'm going to make it a little bit longer, and let me see if I can fray the edges of these like this already is, because I kind of like that look. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Okay, good. It kind of distorted the whole shape of it, but that's all right. All right, and I just want to do that a little bit with this side. Now this has metal in it. I'm just gonna trim a little piece of metal off of that. Everything is sticking to my scissors because I used it for adhesive, and now my scissors are sticky. Oh gosh, I can't even get it off of my finger. All right, so, and you guys already know how I will most likely be attaching this, right? Now this kind of is bothering me that this is so misshaped on this end because I pulled it. So I'll see if I can just fix that just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but kind of perfect would be nice. All right. I like it. I like that it's frayed on the edges. I think I want to make this a little shorter so that the red pops out behind it. Well, that didn't help very much, did it? Nope, nope. If I keep cutting all of this, it's going to to turn out to be too short. You know, I'm just going to go with it because the more I futz with it, the better chance of me really messing it up. So I like that. I think if I staple that on there, that will look really pretty put on one of my pages with a photo here, and I can always add more to it at that time. So I'm going to grab my gold stapler, and I think I'll actually put 3 staples in it. Oh, or not. All right, let's see. Did it come out? I think it came out. I don't know where it went. I think it fixed itself. Let me staple it like this. Let's see if it works. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. And then this, and yes, it is definitely kind of funky looking because this gold just takes on a shape of its own. It just kind of does its own thing. But I think that right there is super pretty. Let's see. I didn't really plan to put holes in these. Oops. But I could if it'll go through the fabric, which I'm not so sure it will. Yes and no, it went through. I just need to finish cutting it off. It didn't pop all the way off that little circle. There we go. Now I have the circle. And let's see. All right, so then what I would need to do, I don't know why I'm struggling with this. I think it's that gold ribbon is, well, I put it on here a little bit wrong. Well, I put it on here upside down to begin with. And yeah, I don't know, it went downhill from there. You know what, I'm going to use this. I mean, I just complained about this ribbon, right, like 2 seconds ago, and I'm going to use it again up here. I don't want anything too chunky in my December daily book, so maybe just something easy peasy like that, right? Just something simple. So it's kind of nice and flat. And so when I actually do put a photo on this, then I'll know if I need to have anything else on here. So that's the first tag. That took a little longer than I expected. All right, so then the next tag, we'll do the long one. And I really want to use this, but I don't know if it's gonna, well, first of all, this is too long, so let me cut a piece of this off because it's longer than that fabric piece. So let's make this shorter. And so my concern is this, that you'll know that it's not perfectly flat, but as I think about this, I know that I'm going to have a photo on it, and I'll probably put some die cuts and other stuff. So I'm going to hope, and I'm going to think that that you won't notice it, because I think it is. I think it's going to have like a little bump in it, if you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, I have to keep getting the stuff off my hand as soon as I can. All right, so let me move that. And let's get this one on here. I want to get those red stripes. So I just want to make sure I do it like that. And I don't know if it's straight or not. Who knows? Who knows? But at this point, the other one wasn't straight either. Oh my goodness. It's too much, right? It's just too much. Where's my long scissors? I lost a pair of scissors. Here they are. All right, so we're going to cut this. I'm going to cut all the way to the tag. I'm not going to leave anything hanging over. And then we will put, I just cut that crooked. I could tell I cut that crooked. I think I need like a lesson in cutting. Oh my God. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Now, I'm not going to throw this stuff away. This is good stuff. I mean, I'll throw this little piece away, but I'm not going to throw these pieces away because that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fabric. So, oh, look at how cute this looks already. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to put the hole in the top of this one. I don't think so. I can always do that later if needed. So, like, what? I mean, I have to remember, I'm doing this to have a picture on it. Like, I'm so tempted to put, like, a whole bunch of stuff on here, right? I could just do something that simple, or I don't think that the gold works on this one. I do have somewhere, I do have this, or I could maybe use, I think I'll use maybe this piece right here. It's a graphic 45 piece of cotton lace. So I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to cut it. And I'll use the fabric tack to get this one down. Well, I got to clean these scissors. I got to clean them. And I'm just going to do the basic same thing where on the bottom here, I'm just going to put a little bit of lace. Now, like right now, I'm not pushing out any more adhesive. I'm just using the tip of this to move that adhesive around. Okay. And we'll just kind of get that down. Boom, boom, boom. Done. I'm going to let this one be just like this. So this is like a foundation for a picture. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so then the last one is right here. I have a mess. I'm sure you can see it. On this desk. Okay, so this one also has, you know, it was some sort of something from a company. And this fabric has, it has the, that paper on it, but I'm just going with it. All the way down. And this one, you know what, I'm even thinking of maybe leaving it without the top cut, the you know, the two slants up on top. Maybe. Is that a tag? I don't know. I'm going to say yes, maybe. Okay, so move that, turn this over, get this on here, and we'll cut that, wipe my finger off. Gosh, it really, whew, major smell with that fabric tack today. All right, let me put the top back on it. And move that to the side. Grab my most favorite scissors of all. These are Fiskars, and they're the kind that they open automatically. And I can keep this as well. I'm not going to get rid of that. You know, in that thing of the fabric samples, oh my gosh, there's like so many different reds. It was really hard to pick out 3 fabrics to use for this collaboration, for this video, because there's so many pretty ones. All right, so there we go. Oh, it's like a red satin, so beautiful. And unfortunately, in that fabric block, I'll call it, there was no green, so I couldn't cut green, so I stayed with, you know, the red tones. And all right, so now I'm thinking on this one, this will be perfect. It actually goes that way. What do you think? Yes? I'm gonna do it. It's almost a little gaudy, actually, but that's all right. That's okay. All right, how am I going to get this down? I think I want to use the fabric tack, so I'm going to actually take this off again. And I'm just going to squeeze ever so gently. Because I don't want too much on there. All right. So this is going to be like a one-shot thing, because once I move this on this type of fabric, you're going to be able to see where the glue was. So I'm just going to kind of do my best to get it in the right spot. First try. Not bad, not bad. Not perfect, but not bad. Okay? Oh my gosh! Should I cut it? I don't want to cut the top. I want to leave this one. So that's my 3 tags for today. They are all very different. The fabrics are totally different, totally different. And the look of them is totally different, which is what I want. Yay! Awesome. So will go with my December daily, all of my everything else I made for it. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm getting ready. It's like, because I basically start Thanksgiving week. I think I've always had Thanksgiving in my December daily, except for maybe the very first one that I did that I didn't even know was a December daily. That was long ago. But anyway, so that is it for today. And again, check out Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming. And, you know, check out everyone's channels and let me know if you have any questions. All right, I'll see you soon. Alrighty, bye-bye.